President Biden has already issued more executive orders in the first 2 days than any of his predecessors. Steve?
First 2 weeks. That is why a group of Republican attorney generals are warning him against overstepping his authority in a new letter that they sent to the White House yesterday.
And joining us now is the AG who spearheaded the message, West Virginia's Patrick Morrisey. Good morning to you.
Hey, good morning. It's good to be with you.
Well, it's so good to have you here. Yes, welcome back. So what did you write in the letter? What are your concerns?
Well, I think anytime a new president comes into office, you want to give people the benefit of the doubt. But what we've seen in the first week alone is deeply disturbing. So we laid out the limits of the executive authority, because what this president is becoming known for within 1 week is that he's willing to go to all ends to use his executive authority to implement his ideas. And I'm deeply worried about that because of the impact of jobs across so many states in America, what he's doing to advance the Green New Deal. And I think this is just the beginning. We're going to begin to see him use this on major issues throughout his presidency. We wanted to set out the guideposts so he knows that if he takes steps that are inconsistent with the Constitution or the statute, we're going to step up. And we are that last line of defense, with the House and the Senate not in control of folks who are willing to stop the Green New Deal. It's going to rest on the Republican attorneys general to make sure that rational decision-making occurs.
Yeah, so far, look at these executive orders so far. He's got 24, I think 39 overall. Donald Trump 6, Barack Obama 5, George Bush 2, and we see it goes down from there. So, in particular, you guys came up a lot yesterday because they were talking coal, and very dismissive way in which John Kerry was talking about. You don't want those jobs anyway. He's got others. What is the line for West Virginia citizens to cross? Drilling on public lands? Is it the shutdown of coal, unilateral shutdown of coal plants?
Well, look, I think we've seen in the last week already, most of the decisions will have a negative impact on the American economy, but they really hit West Virginia hard. When you talk about the Paris Accords, that's trying to send a message to further shut down coal. Talk about the Keystone Pipeline. While most of the impact of that is outside of West Virginia, there is real impact in West Virginia, which has deep Marcellus shale opportunities. And then you look at yesterday, the oil and the gas permits. It's sending a message that this administration is going to go after fossil fuels and related manufacturing jobs. And that's where we step up, because every time you hear John Kerry or Joe Biden talk about these new jobs or let them do data, it's the equivalent of let them eat cake. It's actually something that never materializes. But meanwhile, we know we're losing these good-paying jobs where someone is out, they may be on a well, and they're providing for their family of four, and then their revenue comes in, helps the local retail establishments, the restaurants in their community. That's what's being put at risk right now. And it's being put at risk on very dubious proposition. When an executive acts, they're supposed to do it based upon rational decision-making, and clearly when you act in a week, that's not happening.
And that's why you and the other attorney generals from across the country have sent that letter to Joe Biden, and there is a picture of the other AGs. You're absolutely right. You know, they're working on oil and gas now. They're going to come for the coal jobs as well, which is where, you know, that's your bread and butter there in West Virginia. But the good news is, Mr. Attorney General, the administration is going to make sure that everybody who loses their job is going to get another job. I mean, this is fantastic. They've got a gigantic magic wand. They're going to wave over West Virginia. And suddenly, those guys who are working in the coal mines are going to be making solar panels or things to allow cars to run on water or something else. I don't know what they're going to do. Well, but is that possible?
Look, I think people are always open-minded when someone comes in with new ideas. But given the speed in which they're moving to dismantle the American manufacturing economy and energy jobs in our country, I don't think that that's their intent. It's not only it's very unlikely, I think that a lot of their initiatives we're seeing, these are the appetizers before the main dish. They're going to be coming, trying to renew the Clean Power Plan and a lot of the initiatives and go even further than Barack Obama. I don't think they could come up and develop enough jobs to make up for the loss we're going to see in West Virginia, New Mexico, Pennsylvania, hard hit. and I can't see it happening. But we're going to be ready. We're going to go to court. We're going to make sure when they cross the line, we're there. And I'm confident, given that their speed and lack of focus, we're going to have real success.
And
Let Joe Manchin,
just the appetizer.
Tell Joe Manchin exactly how you feel.
All right, Mr. Attorney General, thank you very much for joining us live.